to get used to saying that. 2020 is quickly approaching as the year ends and the new year begins. There are a lot of emotions you may be feeling. Will 2020 be a positive reset for you, or are you dealing with regret about the past year? Here to talk about the emotional impact of the new year, therapist Nero Feliciano joining me. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Wonderful to have you here as we get ready to celebrate the new year. I'm going to start with the negative first.
Sure.
We're going into 2020. How do we leave the negative behind us?
Right, we're starting a new decade, so no one wants to take regret of the past and bring it into the future. And what happens with people who are stuck in regret is they're often asking the why questions. Why me? Why did this happen to me? And we need to move on from that because we're not going to have answers to that sometimes in this life. So instead, try the what questions. What did I get out of this? Is it wisdom? Is it grit? Is it resilience? Those are the non-cognitive qualities that actually predict success. And instead of letting that incident define you, we can ask those questions and then have our answers propel us into a more successful path.
So learn from the past. And that propels me into my next conversation and question. Starting the new year on a new positive foot. How do we do that? How do we start with a positive angle?
Right, a reset or looking at new goals. Well, 2020 is a year of vision, right? 2020.
Yeah.
So time to dream, time to look at our goals. One thing I would say, oftentimes when we come up with resolutions, it starts from a critical voice. I want to lose weight. I want to organize my house. I want to do better. I would say look at those experiences that you want to change and also recognize there were positive in them. So if you want to lose 10 pounds, did you enjoy gaining them? Every single cookie. I know I did, right? There was good as a part of it. If we weren't as organized, what did we do instead? Would we spend more time with the family or kids or working to be able to provide? So look at it from a holistic perspective and then avoid all or nothing behavior. If you didn't go to the gym for 3 months, don't start off 7 days a week. You're going to crash and burn for sure. But try maybe 1 or 2 times and then build from there. Yes.
One of the things that I love that you say in your notes, dare to dream.
Yes.
How do we do that? What does that look like?
You know, a lot of times we have dreams and we forget. We feel like maybe it's too late for this, but it's never too late. I have an 82-year-old friend who went skydiving for the first time last year. So just focus on what you want to do and think about the one step you can take to get you to the next step of that goal.
Families are all different. Family dynamics can sometimes be challenging.
Yes.
What's your advice when it comes to matters of family as we move into the new decade?
Right. I know for many of us, we're trying to squeeze the last ounce of family drama in the holidays, which happens over New Year.
Put them in the past.
Right, right. So one thing, I just want to share with you a tip from dialectical behavioral therapy called opposite action. So oftentimes when we see certain family members, we feel locked in a negative emotion and negative reaction. So what this principle says is actually do the opposite of what you're feeling. So if you want to walk away from that person, you know, put out your arms, say bring it in, give them a hug. And why it unlocks us is what it tells us we're more powerful than the emotion.
Yep.
We have control over it. And it's actually kind of so ridiculous that it's funny.
All right. Some great advice there. I hope you'll revisit us in the new year.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right. Thanks, Keith. Good morning. Morning, everyone.